Many of us are looking for ourselves. We're looking for ourselves in all the wrong places. We're looking to feel fulfilled, to feel validated, to feel happy. But we have these triggers and these patterns and these addictions and these disorders and these symptoms in the way. Symptoms are just the identification that there is an emotional condition that is not working for you. When we heal the emotion, we erase the symptom. Watch this video. Many of us grew up in an environment that was not attuned to us, was not the proper soil for our seed, I guess you would say. I'm one of those people, so I 100% know about this firsthand in a very deep way. And what's interesting is when we grow up in an environment when our parent or parents, or just in general, nothing is attuned to who we are, but instead we're asked to sort of attune ourselves. We're asked to sort of take on the conditions that actually don't work for us, whether it be a belief system by a parent, the way they eat, the way they talk, the way they like things, the conditions of our educational system that are for one type of learning, the conditions of our society that is for one type of beauty, whatever it is. If those conditions are not in alignment with who you truly are authentically, you're not going to be attuned. So what happens is you're not being mirrored. You're not having the experience of having a reflection of who you are when you are really trying to find your identity as a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and then again as a 13-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old. These times of identification can change our entire lives. And when we're not having that mirrored to us, we're not being loved authentically, when we're not being fueled or watered in a way that we need, we develop issues. We develop what I call symptoms. Symptoms of an emotional condition. An emotional condition is something that makes our emotion aggravated, makes our emotion not harmonious. These are emotional conditions. I had many of them growing up. I was not in an environment that was good for my seed to bloom into a flower. And so what happened is you start looking for that mirroring effect. You start looking for yourself. Many of us start to look towards society for that sort of validation that we are looking for our internal truth. And unfortunately, that doesn't work because many of you, like me, get to a high level in your achievements, in your career, in your success, in whatever it is. You reach a high point and you realize, I'm still not getting what I need. You fall in love and love and love and love, this love addiction, and you realize, I still am not getting that fulfilled. You drink a lot of drinks and you take a lot of drugs and you eat a lot of food and you do all these things to fill this void, and you're still not feeling full. So what's the answer? Well, I had to go and figure that answer out myself, and now I'm sharing it with all of you. The answer is to find yourself through yourself. So self-awareness, how do we do that? We get honest. We start getting real about how we feel so that we can heal. And if you guys watch my videos, you've seen this a million times, but you need to do it. You can't just watch it. You got to grab that workbook. Where is it? Somewhere. You got to grab that workbook that I created and you got to go through it. You've got to do the work. I spent many, many, many years doing the work, looking at every single issue, trigger, emotion, fear, to the point of dissecting it to its truth, finding the root cause of my symptoms of sabotage, my symptoms of fear, my symptoms of insecurity, my symptoms of feeling isolated, Did you know that isolation is at the core of all addiction? You're disconnected from self and something higher. If you suffer from that, you need to get honest with you. How do you feel? Not how they told you should feel, not how you think you should feel, to get validation, to get love, but how do you actually feel? When we start to give ourselves the approval, when we start to give ourselves the permission, when we start to give ourselves that validation, we start to see that that's all we need. And we can forgive ourselves for buying into the misbelief that we can't survive unless we have it from outside or others. As a little kid, that's true. So forgive yourself for buying into that belief because it was true at that time. And guess what? It's not anymore. Now the truth is you need to know how to give it to yourself, how to be true to yourself, how to live boundaries in alignment with that truth that you discover, how to forgive yourself and others for not getting it, and how to see and learn and experience the synchronicity that comes from you tuning into you and life reflecting that. If your life's not working for you, this is why. You're not living in alignment with your authentic truth. So, learn how. Go to my link below, and maybe it'll be right here. I'm not sure. I'm going to try. Go to my link. Check out my 6-week online course. Guess what it is? You click the button, and then all of a sudden, every week, you get new videos and worksheets to work your process for 6 weeks. It comes right to your inbox, your email. It's private. If you want to join the Facebook group, you can. The link will be there too. You don't have to. Many people don't actually because they want to keep it private. You get a coaching with me sometime during your 6 weeks and see how you're doing and see how you're living in alignment and see when you attune with you and you create the environment that is correct for you, you will bloom. I'm excited for you guys. I'm here if you have any questions. My email will also be down there. And I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.